I'm getting like 2 frames per second of performance on here. Well, that sucks. Kabini graphics. Maybe that was our problem. You can use software to install apps like these. I don't see nothing.
There we go.
So, dude, you're gonna kill yourself with that harpoon! Original naming scheme, as you can see, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Hey guys, how you all doing? Really? That's just great. You know what? I'm doing pretty great today too because we have another ThinkPad here with us. This one, I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It's nice and clean. I gave it a little bit of a spit shine, a little bit of a, blow job, and everything is great. And it's not missing a key, and it's not missing logos, kind of like the other one was. I actually do have a whole stack of these that I've been experimenting with lately. So today we're going to be working with this one. And there's no OS on it, so, what very popular version of Linux recently got an update? Oh, I know! Ubuntu 18.10, of course, and look at that. Look at those little animated bubbles, those are so cool! Alright, Cosmic Cuttlefish, guys, so right now, as it stands, 18.04 is the long-term support release. However, we're going to update to the latest version to have some fun. We'll take a look at some of the new features, and I hear there's a new theme. Ooh, and I'm all about that stuff. We'll install it, test drive it, and see how well it performs on that Lenovo. Let's get started! First, we must make an image. Well, we have an image. We just need to image it to this mega awesome flash drive here. So we'll just pop that inside, wait for it to mount. And someone on Twitter was actually asking me recently what is my preferred program for doing imaging, and honestly, for a free open source piece of software, Etcher does the trick. I've used it before. It is fabulous. And it's not mounting. Great. Oh, you know why? I bet it's because I was using it for something else, and it's not formatted right. Yes, of course. Look at this very colorful popsicle stick. Doesn't look like that's gonna work, so we'll do FAT32. We'll call it Untitled because we're original. It is erasing, formatting, and mounting. Bon appetit, we're done. Now that the drive is mounted, let's go into Etcher and drag our image right into there. And it automatically detected our flash drive already. And now we're going to flash. And we are finishing. Validating. Oh, now we're validating. Okay. Just since I have the compressed air next to me, and while I'm waiting for Etcher to load, I just wanted to point out that in the directions, it does say to use in a series of short blasts. So for the people who are blasting me, no pun intended, for doing a short series of blasts, you can suck a duck. I was just doing what the directions say. If you want to check out that video where I use compressed air to help dust out a MacBook Pro, you certainly can. It's a jolly good one. Alright, back to Etcher. The disk you inserted was not readable by this computer. On a normal day, I would crap my pants. Today, that's okay, because that's what we want. So I'm going to take that out, and close down Etcher. Thank you, Etcher. Your services are no longer required for today. Let's head over to the Lenovo ThinkPad X140E. Bing! Back to the pad. Alright, we got our flash drive. Let's just plug that in. Open up the butter packet, turn it on, and spam that F12 button. Alrighty, so we got the beep, that's great, and the flash drive is blinking, so that means it's working. And we have USB HDD Kingston. Enter. And there we go. We already got an Ubuntu screen, that's a good start. I'm gonna crank that down for you. There's obviously not an IPS panel in this display. And there we are, Ubuntu. A modern version. I installed an old version recently on my old 2001 iMac G4. That was a lot of fun. Dang it, I made the jump cut and I missed the awesome zoom animation. The screen just zoomed in and it was so pretty. Alright, this textured trackpad is really weird. I don't understand why some companies make their trackpad like that. It just feels like, ugh. But anyway, there's our awesome Cosmic Cuttlefish. Very beautiful. Ooh, we have a nice little dissolve there when it gets to the top of the screen. Oh, that's fabulous. I haven't used a new version of Ubuntu in a while. Let's try it out quick. I mean, I know we're going to test drive after we install, but let's just use the live mode. Let's see, can I adjust this brightness? Hey, there we go. Brings me back to the days of Mac OS, which are still the days today. Those little HUD elements. Yeah, this trackpad is really wonky to use. Oh, that's normal. That's supposed to happen. Right. Maybe it just needs a little bit of motivation. Just needs some fresh air. There we go. We got our colorful screen back, and here we are. Now, I don't want to explore too much. And again, it has been a while since I've used a modern version of Ubuntu, so I'm not super familiar with how it normally looks, but I think we do have some new looking icons here as part of the new theme. Wow, this trackpad is really a piece of shit. Oh yeah, those animations are really working well. So that was another thing I wanted to test on this Lenovo. It was the performance. Maybe it's just going slow because it's coming off a flash drive. I don't know. But even on Zorin, it was a little clunky. But I've tested some other systems on here, and they weren't as clunky, and you may see those in the future. But yeah, that clunkiness is a bit of a problem. I might have to test this on a different computer because this is really slow. I mean, I know it's going to take a while to load things because of the flash drive, but I mean just like the animations are really slow. But, you know, let's install it and see if it works any better. Get all the drivers on here, all the updates, all the good stuff, and go from there, right? I have other computers I can test this on if I need to. Wow, I hate this trackpad. You know, I'm going to get a mouse. Screw this thing. I plugged in an Apple mouse. Bow down before me, you plebeians. I kid. Okay, so we have a blank screen here. I'm not sure if that's normal, but this is already 10,000 times easier to use than that dang trackpad. Holy crap. Yeah, we might as well install the third-party stuff. That must not work because I don't have the network. Nah, whatever. I'll do it later. No biggie. This little loading cursor looks a little bit different. Is that new with this new theme? Because I don't remember seeing that before. Yeah, that looks a little bit different. I like it, though. Erase disk and install Ubuntu, perfect, there's nothing on here anyway. And I know I did get some comments saying that I could have installed Windows 10 on here because part of the UEFI will activate Windows and I don't need a product key and yada yada yada. I learned something new, and I appreciate you guys telling me stuff because I learn a lot from this community. However, these PCs were generously donated to me from a building that was just going to recycle them anyway. So since I didn't really buy them, I don't want to use a paid piece of software without actually buying it myself. So I'm just going to use beautiful, open source, free stuff. Yes. All right, my name, Krazy Ken. Nice to meet you. Oh, it's already got the name of the computer in there. Okay, that's cool. Username, Krazy, that's fine. We'll do login automatically. Password. And the copy has begun. Fast and fluid new features. The latest version of Ubuntu makes computing easier than ever. Here's just a few cool new things. I always love the colors of Ubuntu, like the magentas and like oranges and stuff. I always liked those. Oh yes, Snap Store. That's right. So normally we have like RPMs or deb files for our packages, but Snap packages are less dependent on dependency files. It's kind of an all-in-one simple solution for having all the files you need to install and run software, if I understand correctly, and that's being pushed even more with 18.10. Well, that's cool. We may have to try out some Snap packages. I am starting to notice that a lot of operating systems are, well, not just, I mean, first of all, this is cool how like everything goes opaque when you snap the window to the corner, but there's like a lot of magnetization with windows inside of window managers now. Like I've even noticed that on Mac OS. Things just kind of snap in place now. I'm not sure where that trend started, but I've been seeing it a lot lately. It probably started with, you know, Windows because of the Snap features, which really, if you want to really dive into the origins of Snap, you could say those features existed in Windows 1 even. In a way. In a very loose way. We're really splitting hairs when we think that way, though. We're now doing a various amount of other things. Now we're scanning the mirror. Yes, that's my favorite part. So while this is going, my brain had a thought. There's another laggy animation. Uh-oh, I don't know whether to blame the hardware or the software for this. There we go, not connected. Well, let's change that. Select network. Oh, the installation just finished right when we started on this venture. Of course it did. Well, I'm not backing out now. I want to search something before we reboot. I want to see what a real cuttlefish looks like. I think I know. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Oh, did I type in... I typed in cuddle, like the word cuddle, because I'm an idiot. I thought it was a fish that cuddled you. No, yep, it's this freaky looking thing. These things are freaky looking. I really don't. Ugh. Oh, that scrolling is smooth at least. Yes, some fish are just, oh, dude, oh, cephalopod. Whoa. All right, this looks way cuter. Yeah, all right. So that's a cuttlefish. Now that we're done with that amazing discovery, let's reboot. Actually, I'm just gonna power off and remove the flash drive. Just when you think the ocean might have something nice that just wants to cuddle you. Nope. They give you a scary octopus-looking freaky thing with a weird eye. Oh. All right, please remove the medium and press enter. Removed. Enter. There we go. Now let's boot her back up. ThinkPad. There's the purple. And that's about it. Oh, it's like way up in the corner. Don't be shy. You can use the whole screen. It's okay. Oh. Oh, it's doing things. Okay. Hey, look, I can see my name from here. Here we go. You can use software to install apps like these. Apps like what? I don't see nothing. We will take a look at that in a bit, in a bitty bit, especially those snap packages. So let's make sure we actually have the Wi-Fi on now. Let's see, select network. And we have a nice little bin on the desktop there for me to insert myself into later. Oh, I think I'm going to drag it down here because I'm a Mac OS rebel. But yeah, the animations seem a little clunky, and I think it's just, it doesn't run super well on this particular computer, which is kind of a shame. Because the theme looks nice. It looks like we have some new like iconography and stuff, and I like the new wallpaper and everything. But yeah, the animations definitely are not working on this Lenovo. Oh, I can just picture it. Like that should look really cool, but I'm getting like 2 frames per second of performance on here. Well, that sucks. Shit. Maybe I gotta use a better computer. Yeah, I don't know, man. Even like window dragging isn't very responsive. Yeah, oh, there's a full screen kind of snap thing there. Cool. Yeah, this looks cool, but I want to enjoy it on a system that's actually going to drive it better. Again, I've used other operating systems on this PC, and the graphics ran a lot smoother. But I don't know, maybe there's just a compatibility problem with this PC and this operating system. So, what do you think? We may have to switch to the experimental Mac Mini. I'm going to try it in live mode and see if it performs better. If it does, I will do another installation sensation on there. I won't show you the whole thing because it's basically going to be the same, but I'll do the test drive on that computer if it works faster. Uno momento, please. Righto, we have the Mini, just a little dusty. Of course, I try to be fancy and blow the air, or blow the dust away, but no. Doesn't do anything. I'll just use a towel like a human. There we go. Sparkly. Oh, wow, the iPhone XR is here. I'm gonna need a new outfit. Yeah, I actually might get one. I gotta try one out first. Wow, yeah, the website really doesn't load right in this old version of Safari, does it? Anyway, let's close that out. Let's do what we're really here to do. And we'll cut this disk up a little bit. Yep, apply. Original naming scheme, as you can see, 1, 121, 1221, and 1222. Very, very strategic. And we're done. Okay, so we're gonna now insert the installer and place some bets. This computer is, I believe, 2 years older than the ThinkPad I shoved over there. Will it perform better with Ubuntu 18.10 or worse? Place your bets now. We'll find out the answer real soon. All right, the installer has been inserted. We'll hit ignore, go to the Apple menu, and we're gonna restart. And hold down the option key to go to the boot picker on startup. Here we go. And if my calculations are correct, we should have a volume show up that says Windows. Even though it's a Linux installer, it'll by default detect it as Windows. Or not. It detected it as EFI boot. Oh, very crafty. Very, very crafty. Which one is it? I have no clue. I'm gonna guess. Try Ubuntu without installing. Oh, OEM install. Yes, that's what other people were recommending that I do with Zorin. That is cool. I probably should have paid attention to that earlier. We're just going to use the live mode because I want to just get a quick look at the performance. Looks great so far. All right, here's our Cuttlefish. That was my knee. That felt great. Let's open up files. Oh, already that looks smoother. Just looking at the icon animation. Oh, yeah, it gets a little stuck when it like goes over here, but that might be because of the snapping. But over here, yeah, it's I see it maybe dropping 1 frame every so often, but that is way smoother than before. Let's take a look at this. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a perfect 60 FPS, but again, I think this computer is from like 2012, using an integrated HD 4000, I believe. But yeah, that's way smoother than that frickin' ThinkPad. Yeah, I think this will be a lot more enjoyable on this system. So yeah, we're going to do a reinstallation sensation. Huh, I don't think I've used that before. Yes, I guess there's a first time for everything. Yeah, I'm way more confident in this Mac in terms of the performance. So yeah, sorry Lenovo, you're kind of being pushed off to the side. Let's install. Yes, we'll do the same thing that we did before, pretty much, except we'll use the Macintosh layout for the keyboard once I can find it. English. This is what I would like to avoid. And, you know, it's actually really cool that it knows it's running Mac OS X. That's really cool. Yeah, let's just do something else. Something else sounds fun. Okay, this will be swap area. I mean, last time I did something similar to this, I needed one of these. I really don't know if I need it, but I'm just gonna frickin' do it. Device for bootloader installation. Well, I guess the internal hard drive would be great. Yep, we might as well do that. Chicago. So they got their pin in the right place. When I use those other Linux distros, it thinks like Chicago's way down here, and I'm like, no, buddy, that's like Atlanta. Nice, it knows I'm using a Mac Mini. Very cool. Very automatic. I love it. This is probably the first installation sensation of a Linux system where I got through the wizard without a warning or an error, well, without a user-caused warning or error popping up. Oh, that's sad. Well, yeah, it's good and bad at the same time. So good, that was pretty simple. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like this is going faster than earlier. I could be wrong. What is time anyway? Oh yeah, look at all that flyby. So while the Mac Mini is still getting Ubuntu installed, I just wanted to confirm from earlier, yes, this Lenovo does have an AMD processor in it, along with AMD Kabini graphics. Maybe that was our problem. That doesn't sound very beefy, but, you know, this was a pretty cheap notebook. All right, we're done. Restart now. Okay. It's like talking to your mother on the phone. All right, let's yank that out. Hey, I got you! Enter! And, oh, I guess, yeah, it's registering as EFI boot by default. Well, isn't that fascinating? Let's do it. Oh, fascinating. Ubuntu it is. Oh, there we go. That boot screen actually looks normal. It was looking different on the Lenovo for some reason. Oh, sexy animation. Yeah, this is performing 1,000 times better already. Let's see. We got our sound, and let's check out that icon performance. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. All right, we got a lot of built-in apps. So we got utilities even. Nice animations here. I'm, again, not 100% sure what animations are new and which ones aren't, particular to this new version of Ubuntu, but I know some of the iconography and the overall theme is updated for this version. Very cool looking. All right, let's just take a look at our system information here to see what we're dealing with. 18.10, yes, we knew that. 3.8 gigabytes of RAM. I guess that's reading in gigabytes. I don't know anymore. Ugh. One's base 2, one's base 10. There's all these numbers in the world. Ivy Bridge Mobile, yes, it is an HD 4000 that's built in with an Intel Core i5 3210M CPU clocked at 2.5 gigahertz. Now, well, we want to be careful with that number right there. Technically, it's dual core. It's showing up as 4 because it's hyper-threaded. So there you go. So I'm noticing in the settings app here, we have a sidebar. Yeah, I don't know, again, if that's recent or not. I'm sure there's people yelling at the screen right now like, hey, there's nothing new about that. Well, whether it's new or not, it's in this version of Ubuntu, and I like it. It's a nice little sidebar. Well, we have our dock. This kind of reminds me of the Next Step days, you know, the original dock that was always on the side there. Oh, yeah, let's put it on the bottom and shrink it down a bit. Now it feels kind of Windows 7-y, and we'll just put the trash right there. We'll have our menu here at Firefox, Thunderbird, the file browser. Let's take a look. List view, icon view, we can zoom these in. Nice, pretty new icons. Definitely a flatter approach. A lot of systems seem to be going that way with their overall theme. Things are getting flatter. Ah, we just got a beautiful push notification. And Thunderbird is ready. Push notifications. Okay, and I'm guessing if I press this button, yes, we have our virtual desktops over here, so we can switch our desktops, and we have all of our windows here. We can drag them around. We can close them from here, which is a pretty nice feature, something I wish, you know, the Mac would, like, copy already. And we got snapping up there. I wonder if we have... Oh, hang on. That's our calendar. Yeah, that I remember being up there before. Can we snap to the side? We can snap to the side. Look at that. That is a feature I do like. All right, we'll definitely install some software and test it out. Let's check out the World Wide Webs. Let's go to my favorite website, thecomputerclan.com. There we go. Looking good. Smooth scrolling. Everything looks fine. That's great. Oh, hey, this is what you're watching right now. Mines? We always gotta play Mines. Oh, shit, we're actually still surviving. I thought I would have died by now, honestly. Oh, of course, now we're dead. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Snap Store. Okay. Oh, it looks like this new version is also pushing fingerprint unlock. Well, that's good. I don't have any fingerprint devices, but maybe one day. I mean, they're showing this cool infographic about snaps on the official Ubuntu website, so I guess this is a new thing that they are pushing a lot more now in Ubuntu. Cool! Well, that'll be fun. Yeah, we do gotta install some software on here. Oh, no, yeah, well, it says Snapster down here. Oh, of course they show My Little Pony stuff in the screenshot. Why wouldn't they? I feel like when I click the search button, like, it should do something? Oh, there it goes. It was bugging out. It wasn't showing up at the top there. Yeah, I'm guessing Steam's gonna be in its own thing. Oh, well, Steam for Windows. Well, now I'm a little confused. It says Blender right here, install. And source, see now it shows a different source here. Okay, so that's not from the Snap Store. But yeah, so I thought, I mean, I just ran an installation for Blender, so I'm a little confused now. Yeah, this one's coming from, Whoa, what? Not supported. What are you talking about, Willis? Bullshit. You're not supported. All right, well, fine. I'll find something else. Also, why not install Steam? Get some games on here. Oh, wait. Did that just say GIMP got installed now? I thought earlier it said it wasn't working. Whatever. Make up your mind, Ubuntu 2.10. So yeah, along with this new version of Ubuntu, yes, it is using the new Linux kernel. I believe, oh, what version is it on now? 4.18, I think. And as you saw earlier, we're using GNOME 3.30, Steam Launcher. Here we go. So while that's going, I got to do what I always do when I test this stuff out. Change the wallpaper. Which I still need to submit my photos to, because I think they do photo contests for like the wallpapers, like wallpaper contests. And I still haven't submitted to any of those for any Linux distro. I really should, because I think I take some decent photos, right? I'll probably put one of mine on here soon too. Let's see what's built in. Nothing that's really tickling my fancy. Cuttlefish are freaky. Like, they scare the shit out of me. They look weird. All right, Steam Launcher is installed. Huzzah. No, you fricker. Get out of there. There we go. Steam. Boom. There we go. Type in the password. Yes, I'd love to continue. So yeah, what other features do you like about 18.10? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot I didn't talk about. But yeah, feel free to mention them. I only covered a few things, and now I'm just kind of test driving. While Steam does that part of the install, let's go back to the interwebs and get a wallpaper from, oh, I don't know, thecomputerclan.com perhaps, under the More section, and then wallpapers! Yeah, I mean, that's a thing of mine. I can only use photos that I shot for my wallpapers. So, let's see. I mean, these are all good. I used this one a few times. This is a pretty cool one. That's nostalgic. I've had this one for a long time. A lot of people like this one. Let's just do it for nostalgia's sake, huh? It's 8,000 by 4,500 in resolution. I don't know if that'll be big enough, but we will try. Oh, that brings back some memories. I haven't used this as a wallpaper in forever. Interesting, though. I am noticing it is not resampling with like a smooth bicubic algorithm. It definitely looks sharp when it resizes for the desktop. You must be using like some other type of resampling method, or maybe like a nearest neighbor resample, because, yeah, it does look a little sharp there. Taking all those pixels and shrinking them down. But for the sake of our experiment today, I think I'll let it slide. Although normally that would really piss me off. But we can always resample the image ourselves inside of GIMP. Because we have that kind of power. Beautiful serif typeface. Oh cool, they put toggle switches up here. That's cool. I like that sound, that's cool. Oh, these are some cool sounds. When did they get these? Okay, I could do that for a while. I probably shouldn't. Let's log in. A comment on your profile. July 15th. Oh, just a little bit late. Oh, from Horny Pink Hedgehog. Wonder who that is. Alright, let's install stuff. SteamOS and Linux, which I still need to do a SteamOS Krazy Ken episode. I really should. I've also been really wanting to replay Half-Life 2 lately, like on a live broadcast. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I've just been waiting for the perfect time to do it. So I don't really want to play any of that stuff because I don't want to, spoil it. It's been a long time and I want to save it for the broadcast. But one thing I won't be playing on the broadcast is Lost Coast, so we can install that now. Because that's like it's like a deleted scene game, if you will. Oh, game purchase, 2010. Wow, I purchased this stuff in 2010. Wow. It was that long ago already. Holy crap. I remember when I first started playing Half-Life 2, it was just unreal. I mean, it wasn't unreal like Unreal, because that's different, but it was a really cool experience. And I gotta do Super Hexagon, because that's like tradition. I always gotta test that when I test Steam games. And why the hell not? The Stanley Parable. I've only played 80 minutes of it. Can you tell I don't really play a lot of games? Yeah. Well, we'll let those run in the background. See, now Budgie is something I was thinking about fiddling with sometime in the future. I think I'd rather install Ubuntu Budgie instead of just installing the themes on top of 18.10. But yes, do stick around for that. I'll probably do a future episode on that. Yes. While those other Steam things are still installing, I'm just kind of fiddling around. Let's see what we've got. Power statistics. Okay. Oh, to do. New task. Update to Windows 10. And then task number 2, realize Windows 10 update is deleting my files. Panic and complain. Oh, don't need a comma there. Panic and complain about it online. Wait for Microsoft to pull update, which they actually did, and then install new update once Microsoft patches it. Let's make a beautiful PowerPoint presentation. Well, it's actually I guess a LibreOffice presentation. Ooh, this theme looks pretty. I just gotta find the play button. I'm guessing it's right here. But there is one more thing. Bokeh circles. Huzzah. Alright, there's LibreOffice. Well, the slides program. Let's take a look at Steam. Steam looks like it is ready to go. Must resist checking Steam notification that popped up. Ah, stupid Steam notification. Well, this one just doesn't want to do anything. Alright, well, screw you, Stanley. Let's try this one. Oh, it has been so long since I've even played this. Gotta get off the ground, because we always start on the ground. Rather smooth. Let's take a look here. Okay, the text is so poor I can't really read it, but it looks like it's bouncing between 70 and 80 FPS. So what kind of weapons do we got? Ooh, we got some goodies. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a waste of ammo. Hello!
Hey, you there?
Yes, I'm right in front of you. Get moving, boy!
Just unlock this gate.
This skate.
Key, right here.
Right here.
There we go.
No! Dude, you're gonna kill yourself with that harpoon!
Buy that gun and no dawdling.
Yeah, be careful. Just, you want this back? Hang on, you forgot your harpoon. Take your harpoon, boy. Here, there you go.
If you make it back safely, I'll be here waiting for you.
I'm pretty sure I just killed you, but okay. Oh boy. I guess this is a little bit of warm-up before I do the live stream of any Half-Life 2 games, if I ever do end up doing that. I would love to. Well, this has been fun. Alright, well, I don't want to skew too much of my experience before doing that broadcast, so yeah, I'm going to exit, but yeah, that performs pretty well. It's an older game, I know, so I'm glad that it works well on Linux. There we go, we got like 80 FPS, pretty sweet. Well, that was a nice test drive of Ubuntu 18.10. It installed really easily on both machines, but it definitely performs a lot better on here. But, wait, there's more. Remember when I said that Lenovo was kind of having some performance issues, but I did try something else on there that actually ran smoother? Well, it's true. And it's thanks to a bunch of suggestions from this lovely community and audience. So I have one question for you. Are you ready? You better be, because that episode is coming soon. So be sure to subscribe, and so you get notified when the new video comes out, smash that bell button down below, and you can be one of the first to see it when it comes out in the not-too-distant future. Also, by the way, I did get NeoFetch installed on here. I guess I just typed in the wrong command, because earlier it said, you gotta type this in, and I was like, wait a minute. It said, you have to do sudo apt install, and I'm like, isn't it normally apt-get? So I typed in -get, and boom, now it worked. So yay, ASCII art for everyone. And, yep, this is what I was talking about earlier. It is running 4.18, yeah, and GNOME 3.31. Well, I'm calling this a win. That was easy. That was fun. Yeah, just let me know if there's anything else you want me to experiment with, either on this new version of Ubuntu or on other Linux distros. I know Arch is a big request, and I'll probably get to that eventually. I know a lot of you probably just want to torture me, but yeah. Just let me know what you think about the new version of Ubuntu. I know I didn't cover all the new features, so feel free to list some of the other features you like. Thanks for sticking with me. Catch the crazy and pass it on.